Well, I'm leaving the high plains of Colorado, entering the town of Boulder, and just ahead of me are the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. That's where I'll be spending this night for International Bivvybag Day. I'm leaving Boulder, headed west. These are the start of the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. Going over to this side of the car, we can see the Flatirons of Boulder. I'd intended to leave about an hour earlier so that we could have better light, but best of plans. The city is behind me. I'm entering Boulder Canyon. I'll take this for about 4 or 5 miles until I get to Sugarloaf Mountain Road. The bike path on the right side of the river is an old railroad grade. It was a narrow gauge railroad that went up to the gold mines above Boulder. We're now approaching the turnoff to Sugarloaf Mountain Road. You can see it in the embankment above my head, above us to the right. Very brief view here off to the east. Nope, can't quite see the prairie. This is one of my favorite spots of the Sugarloaf Mountain Road. It gets real windy and it's shaded by large cottonwood trees. Up on our right, we can see a whole forest of lodgepole pines. Sugarloaf Mountain is just coming into view. We're not quite to milepost 5, and here's the turn for Sugarloaf Mountain Road. To my left is private property, and to the right is the National Forest. And as we turn this last corner or two, we arrive at the Sugarloaf Mountain Trailhead. It doesn't look like they've had any recent snow up here, at least the past day or so. The roads have been plowed, One of my favorite camping spots is about 3/4 of a mile farther west on the old Switzerland Trail Road. Here again is the parking for the trailhead for Sugarloaf Mountain Road. I think I'm going to go see if I can get there safely. Oh yeah, this shouldn't be any problem at all. The snow's not too deep, but there are a few ruts I'm worried about. My car is just two-wheel drive, so I think I'll chain up. Well, I'm driving into trackless snow. The campsite is just a couple hundred yards up, but this could be exciting. Well, it's a little hard to see, but I got myself stuck, and I had to dig myself out. Took the better part of an hour, and the campground is right up there. I just took the wrong turn. Well, I brought some dried garden trimmings from my home. Knowing there'd be just such an occasion. So I didn't have to go out and pick anything tonight. I'm gonna make myself some warm water here in a minute. And then I'll start my hot water for my dinner. Well, it's about 8 o'clock at night. I've finally gotten camp settled. I had a fire going and got a bed of embers. I've got my kerosene hurricane lantern to give me some light, and I've got my Chinese kerosene stove to do some real cooking. I'm boiling some water and heating up some Indian lentil stew. So my water bottles are warming up for the night. They'll go in my Bivvybag with me. It's been a blast so far. There's the bedroll all ready to go, and the boxes of wood that I brought from home. I'll perhaps see you at bedtime. Yep, so here's the hole I had to dig myself out of last night. Turns out there's about a 2.5 foot deep drift over there.